There you go.
Now we are.
Okay, I'll call this meeting of the DRB, Pownell DRB to order. December 18th, 2024. Approval of agenda, oath, public hearing, permit number 24-022. Permit for Nicole Prouty has applied for new construction of a home at 187 Dean Road, North Pownell. Public comment adjourned.
Okay.
Any discussion?
Oh, I'll make a motion. We accept the agenda as printed.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. So you'll be presenting your information on the permit, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
It's been submitted with the permit.
Right. So what we do now is have you state your name,
Okay.
and then I'll swear you in. You'll take the oath, and then you give us an overview of the project,
Okay.
and we'll go forth from there. So state your name.
I am proud.
I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Okay. So now, if you could give us an overview of the project.
Sure. I am trying to add a double wide to my property at 187 Dean Road. I am trying to connect to the septic for the town. We're gonna pour an Alaskan slab. And this water source will be my well that we're gonna feed both homes off my well. And that's really it. The home is 26 8 by 52, 1,400-ish square foot, 3-bed, 2-bath. Or 2-bed, 2-bath, we're not sure yet on that, but yeah, and that's really it. I don't know if there's questions. I know that the issue I'm having right now is that I need a waiver in order to move forward, because the property needs to be 1 acre. Instead, it's 0.091 or 0.091, something like that. So I'm just a bit shy. So we found in the bylaws that I could just apply for the waiver so I can keep moving forward. But I got the septic plans back from Mance Engineering, so that's done. The well test has been done. The slab design done. We've got contractors waiting, and we're gonna start trying to move forward spring, summertime. So
You meet all the setbacks from the road and for frontage and the river, and it's not going to encroach upon the driveway in a manner which is going to be prohibitive for either property, correct?
correct.
Now, this obviously is going to be a shared driveway.
It would, correct.
So, you've got your right of way written in for the second property.
I do, but I don't know that I'll need a right of way written in because I'm not gonna subdivide. I'm just gonna add a second dwelling. So that's why I need the waiver. I still have to have a.
Accessory dwelling.
It would be an accessory, yeah.
Does it meet the criteria for an accessory dwelling?
Yes.
I thought the square footage was.
No, it does not matter. You cannot restrict an
An accessory dwelling?
dwelling by size.
I thought there was stipulations where, okay,
That's what the new
the new laws
The new
supersede.
laws, nope,
Yeah, correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, because I know there was,
Right away, then, you
it
just.
doesn't matter because it's all one parcel. Don't need a right of way.
so it's gonna be, it's gonna be,
Never going to be,
It's never going to be
And
subdivided.
then have to deal with that
okay,
at that point, not now.
oh, okay.
well, okay. Yeah,
You deal with the right of way on the driveway at the point of subdividing, not now.
so why, if it meets the criteria for an accessory,
You'll have to ask you.
I think because the housing regs for the state got changed, but they're not in our bylaws yet. I think Mike just wanted to push it to you guys so that all the. T's
Because they didn't, because we need to have.
okay. That's, just for clarification purposes, because that's what I was thinking, is because the state superseded local zoning with the village.
But, well, no, it's not the village.
That's my.
It's on it's the 2023 Home Act.
Yes, but I thought it was concentrated on the village.
Correct, but it's no part of, one of the big things on that whole thing is there's no long, towns can no longer have single house zoning,
Even in RR2?
even in RR2. They have to allow auxiliary housing or duplexes. Like
That makes.
the duplexes, I don't know
That
about,
makes no
but
sense. to
auxiliary
me.
house, yes.
We're gonna have to get some clarification on that, because if RR2 is removed from that, then that's something that we need to push back on. But anyway,
No, there's no pushing back on it. It's
oh
law.
yeah, there is.
Well,
Well, the regimes change up there.
I understand that, but law is law. That's not a discussion for
Right.
now.
But anyway, okay, so, any questions from anybody?
As long as all the paperwork's done right and it meets all the requirements.
Anybody?
Have you talked to Joel about this at all, or the road foreman has any input on this, or?
But he's not going to because you already have a driveway, so.
The highway department, are we talking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will once I get the septic permit allocation letter tomorrow or whenever they do that. Then I'll have to go to the highway superintendent.
Okay,
That's what I'm told.
yes, that's just to clarify that.
I thought you were talking curb cut.
No, the curb cut's already done with the driveway.
That's what I-
The only, when I went down and looked it over, the only concern I had, there were no stakes per se, but.
We hadn't gotten that far
Right,
yet.
right,
Yes.
right.
That was, I think, in the very early staging of planning, and I wanted it looked at just before I put a lot of money into like septic designs and
Sure,
well tests and stuff like that. So now that we're past that, we'll start getting ready maybe in the very early spring when I know that the town allows septics to start working and then, or I could even stake it out prior to that, but yeah, I just was waiting for, all the septic plans and to know that I met the setbacks before I did that.
okay.
Yeah.
Because my only concern was positioning the home in conjunction with the intersection of Dean Road and
Yep, it's gonna be, I think, far up the driveway where that
closer to the well.
closer to the well. You
Okay.
got it, yeah.
Okay,
I mean, and it shows it on the septic design, it kind of has it on that layout, which we were gonna try to stick with that. That layout, because that's where, Matt Roberts thinks it's the best from Matt's Engineering. He said, just for flood zone purposing and stuff like that. So we're happy with that, we're fine with that, and I know we kind of ran it by some of the neighbors and they were good with that.
okay.
So as long as no one objects to it at that point, then,
Right, because I was just, the concern of traffic coming down
It'll be
and,
far enough up near my home closer, I think.
okay,
So we won't run into any issue there, but, I'll check into it before I do anything.
Good.
And I'll stake it out, call you and let you know.
Yeah.
So it can get looked at by somebody first.
just for, concerns of
Yeah.
vision and continuity of traffic. Okay.
I mean, and if you really, really wanna see like where we're at kind of with it right now, look on that septic layout and it does show the house placement on there. So that'll give you a really good idea of kind of where we're planning for.
I was just, when I went down to look at it, I'm trying to judge, 52 feet
Yeah.
from,
And that was another thing my mom and I discussed is like maybe coming down a little bit on the size if we had to, if it got to that.
yeah,
So that's an open door that we can always, kind of go through, same house, same idea, just maybe smaller, a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
So that's something we can work with as well.
yeah, because width didn't seem to be like it was going to be very
No,
much of a
it's not
problem.
an issue at all. Yeah, like you, I think I'm a little bit more concerned with the length if it gets to that, and I would certainly I can go a lot smaller if I had to.
Yeah.
That was just what we like, that's our first choice.
Right.
But, yeah.
Okay,
We don't have any landowner butters have any issues or anything like that?
No.
Nobody's here, so there's no issues.
Okay.
nobody registered any complaints.
And call nothing.
Okay.
Good.
I'll make a motion that we accept the permit as presented to us
And grant the variance.
and grant the variance.
Second. Any more discussion? Any other questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Any abstentions? Then the motion is approved and your variance is granted.
Thank you guys, I appreciate you guys.
Hey, no problem.
Thank you.
Just looking at the map,
Perfect.
I'm not on my own with
That's okay.
anybody.
Yeah, like I said, it was,
No.
0.04 acres. Seems like such a,
Such a I was like,
such a minuscule
yeah,
Mhm.
hang up
yeah.
in the village.
No, the bylaws are saying it's a quarter acre you have a need to build on. And, so.
If you had water,
If you have, yeah, town
Yeah,
water.
town water, so
sewer.
is that-
So I'm like, I'm running it off of a source that's not a well.
I was discussing that with somebody. If it was coming from the next property over, it would be fine. You could call it town municipal or, yeah, it was insane.
Yep. So, a little frustrated.
Okay.
Any public comment, Hannah?
No, nobody's hands up.
Nobody hands up? Okay.
All right.
I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion that we adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.